You can't fuck with my I'ma make noise in it. You can't fuck with my energy. I'ma make noise in it. I'ma make noise in it.
Yeah. Part of my introduction, I ain't a bussin'. Aiming at all of you bucketheads and you instant thuggers. I'm quick to tussle, I'm sick of muzzles. I'm here for trouble. I pick up the world and I drop it. Bitch, acknowledge my hustle. I'm out of my mind, my brain out of control. I'ma blow on a beat like you powder your nose. Embody your bitter sense with a lot of destruction.
Welcome back to another episode. Today's a little bit different. I am super excited for this one because I've finally got my new boat. I've got the Island Reef 17 footer and I'm going to show you through. Come check this out. So I was a little bit worried about the 90 horsepower, but I've already taken it for a run and it is plenty of power to push this boat along. I've just changed the props on the back here. I've now got a 15-inch prop. I've done a bit of filming with Yamaha during the week and we did a bit of prop testing and it was decided that the 15-inch was going to be better for this boat and for this motor. The reason why I went Yamaha, I've already had Yamaha, this is my third Yamaha motor, never had a problem with them. They're absolutely reliable, they're economical, and it's looking like this one's going to get me about 3 kilometers per litre, thereabouts, so about 2.5 to 3 kilometers per litre depending on what speed I'm doing. But with 150 litres under the floor and a small boat like this, I'm going to be able to travel many a K offshore and do these long range trips that I want to do out of this boat. So for the trailer, all your Sportsman boats come with Savage trailers. Now these are first class, Australian made. Ben Savage down there in Victoria makes these. And I've opted for the semi off-road. It's nearly, you know, full off-road trailer. I've got the higher tyres on it, so bigger tyres on here. It's obviously dual axle, so that's going to give it more control on the road. It's also going to help me when we get in those boggy situations with the bigger tyres and the dual axle. It's just going to carry that load a little bit better. The frame's a little bit heavier. We've also got the struts on the skids are a bit heavier, so these are nice and heavy to carry the boat when we go through that heavy sort of corrugation and that sort of stuff. And then also you'll notice underneath I've got a roller system on the keel, so this boat rolls off like an absolute dream. We don't need to winch it up, we just drive it straight on and it's ready to go. So the trailer is pretty special. It's nice and heavy duty and ready to be taken off-road, and it'll ride like a dream on the road with those dual axles. The one thing I did get, and very conscious because it's a fiberglass boat, I don't take the best of care with my boats. I really do like to rough them up. But I made sure I wanted protection on the front, because if we get on those dirt roads where you've got some corrugation and also you've got a lot of rocks and those sort of things, I really didn't want to put too much heat on this fiberglass. Even though it's really well made fiberglass, you're going to hardly ever ding it with a rock. I still want to give it some protection, so I've put the deflectors on there, the stone deflectors. These guys, again, made in Australia. It's really good quality stuff. I may move this spare wheel up under the hull here and pull these forward and close this front section in. But as you can see, there's plenty of protection up the sides. I just want to close that front section in, so I'll either get a piece made across here. Scott from Deflector is going to send me a bit that may go in between, or I'm just going to pull this forward and that way it'll close. They've got all the moving parts so that it just closes inside, which will protect the boat a lot better. So cosmetically, these boats are really sexy from the outside. So if you look from here, they look unbelievable. You can see that nice flare up the front there. And for a 17-foot center console, it is super dry. So just going to run you through the interior here. As you can see down the back here, 90 horsepower on the back, like I was saying before. Beautiful little finish. The Sportsman plate on the mount. We've got 4 stainless steel rod holders on the back here. And the one thing about this Sportsman is there's so many rod holders. I think there's 4, that's 8, 12, and then we got another, so there's 18 rod holders, which is going to be superb for me because I do like to take a fair few rods when I'm fishing. Just down the back as well, we've got plumbed in already is the deck wash, straight in there, ready to go. Get the boat nice and clean. On this side we've got plumbed in here a live bait well, and on the other side you could plumb this one as well if you wanted to, but I've just got that in there for a storage well, which is going to come really handy. Underneath here you've got plenty of storage for the batteries, and it's really easy access, and there's plenty of room. You could even, if you're on a long range trip, you could utilize this under storage area. It is a wet area though, so you do, if you're going to put in anything in there, it's got to be ready to go for wetness. As you can see, there's plenty of room underneath here. There's plenty of room under here if you want to store some more stuff. But you've got your two batteries there, both batteries, and then you've got an isolator switch on the other side. As you can see, down the sides there's plenty of room to walk down the sides, plenty of free space, plenty of room down the back to put your swag or any of your camp gear, plenty of room to move down the sides, and a nice little touch straight under your feet here is the Sportsman pad. Feels really good on the feet. Sitting down, you've got a nice lead post. This one's nice and high for me, so as I'm going along, sort of going to be leaning up against the post, or I can sit up on the seat, and there's plenty of room on this bench for two people. You can maybe even squeeze three if you've got a skinny ass on you. Usually under this space under here, there's no wasted space either, so this is all nice and free, so you can down put fuel tanks under here, spare fuel tanks, or what I'll put under here is a nice little esky plus a spare fuel tank if I'm ever traveling any distance. Got the storage compartment under here to put your keys, wallet, anything to keep dry goes straight under there, and a nice little optional extra. Got some tackle storage down the bottom here. I'm just going to put hooks and sinkers, stuff that I just never bring in my tackle bag anymore because I'm more a lure fisherman, but I'm going to put some squid jigs, stuff that I just seem to forget when I go out in the water I need just on the odd occasion. So it's a beautiful little touch, putting that under there. That's a good height to sit on, get your feet up under. Pull around to the other side. Got my nice GT sticker on the front there. I'll put the link in the bio to get this one here, but it's a beautiful little touch. Already got a couple of stickers on there, cast Shimano. And then under here we've got a nice big net under here, which you can put sort of your spare jumpers. It keeps nice and dry, spare jumpers, life jackets, all of the light stuff you can just store in under here. But the best thing about this is you can remove this mesh and gain access through to the fuel tank. You can keep it as extra storage, and also I've got a couple of battery plates in there, so I've actually got something pretty special that I've got going straight in here, but it's all wired up, ready to go. That's a 150 litre fuel tank, and you're going to get a lot of K's out of this boat with 150 litres. The other thing I like about up the front here is it's got plenty of deck room, so there's plenty of room right round. So if you're fighting a fish and you've got a couple of tackle bags, you can still manoeuvre around here, no problem at all. You move up to the cast deck, there's plenty of room up here for two people as well. Obviously not as much room as what the 19 foot gives, but there's still plenty of room up there to go and fish two people, and it's going to comfortably fish me by myself, nice and easy. Takes me to the storage well. Just down here we've got access to the front of the nose, got an anchor tie off, and plenty of room under the lid. We've got a tie off point on the front. I'm going to be putting a little bezel up the front there, but you're going to have that nice and clean at the front there also. So all in all, there's plenty of room in this 70 footer to get around in the boat, plenty of room to put any gear, and also carry 2 or 3 people quite comfortably. So that's the new Island Reef 17 foot Sportsman. It's a beautiful boat, had it on the water, rides like a dream. I can't wait to do my first trip, which is today. I am off up north. I'm going to chase some big GTs, Spanish mackerel, go and do a bit of camping and really put this thing to the test. Can't wait to show you.